The main opposition New National Party continues to express disapproval about many actions of the ruling party and recently called out a minister whom the leader of the party says has gone very quiet since taking over a key ministry.
Minister of Health, Senator the Honorable Ann Peters, ran a blistering campaign for the National Democratic Congress during the run-up to the 2008 polls, and her critics have been questioning her lack of public appearances in recent times. In the NNP Perspective program on GIS last week, political leader of the New National Party, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, discussed the issue and added his criticism of the minister's silence.
You also have a question of the lack of knowledge of how to manage any serious activity. You're not seeing it coming from any section of the government, where there's a healthcare system that in total disarray with a minister who appears to be totally absent, although she was very loud before the election and she had all the solutions for the health problem of the country. She seemed to be completely absent. I heard that she's going to St. Lucia to assess the damage. I hope she will be assessing the damage that she's doing to the Ministry of Health and the life of the people of the country. That should be the first assessment she should be doing.
Speaking with the media following a conference at the ministerial complex on Tuesday, Minister Peters responded to Dr. Mitchell's statement.
I think Dr. Mitchell must wake up and realize that there is a time and place for everything and every situation. When it's time to campaign politically, that is the purpose of campaigning. And I dare Dr. Mitchell to say that throughout my statements during the campaign that I attacked any individual, I dealt with the issues. I dare Dr. Mitchell to say that anything I spoke about on the platform then was not true. It is a fact.
She says the work her ministry is doing is not for public relations.
I am very confident that we have enough technocrats within the ministry to deal with what I consider to be the day-to-day issues affecting the health sector. You can't clone an individual, and I'm not in competition with Oprah or any one of you in the media. I am not a media personality, I'm a Minister of Health. And therefore my responsibility is to ensure that I am in the trenches doing what I have to do. And unlike the NNP, who when they gave $2 to somebody went on radio and on camera with the whole family and the whole posse to tell the whole of Grenada that we're sending somebody for treatment downtown, this NDC administration will not humiliate our people. Unlike the former administration, who will take the cameras when they go to the hospital on a visit or when they go to the communities, this administration will go to the hospitals, will go to the communities, because when we go, we are genuine. We've started to do that, but we don't think it is something we have to sing about.
She also called on Dr. Mitchell to join in her ministry's programs to improve the well-being of the populace.
When Dr. Mitchell says those statements, I want to say to him, when election comes again, and I have to be on the platform, this mouth will be on the platform, talking about the successes of the administration and what we would have done. Until further notice, Dr. Mitchell, you will see me when I decide it is important enough for me to make a statement on policy issues affecting the ministry. This is not about politics. This is about service at this particular point. And what Dr. Mitchell should do is join us in our efforts, because the health of the nation is the wealth of the nation, and health has no discrimination. Therefore, when we're doing all the walks, rather than encouraging people from joining the walk, Dr. Mitchell, you are an expert at keeping fit. Join us rather than castigating us. When there is time for us to talk about the issues, deal with the issues, and don't focus on my mouth. And a word to you, Dr. Mitchell. Enemies do not go after failures. They go after successes. Remember that.
Beverly Sinclair, CC6 News Network.